I have come home some days and in my mind I'm like, oh gosh, I should have run that. I should have ordered that. What is up, guys? Happy November. OM to the G. Today is Thursday. What's today? The 3rd? Yeah, today's November 3rd. Wow. I'm actually on my way to work and I decided I'm just gonna do like a day in the life working in the urgent care today. I know a lot of you guys like these videos, and then I can kind of put a little bit of tidbits in there to help you if you're new or if you're considering going to the urgent care space. I'm drinking coffee this morning. I found this cup. Look at this cup, y'all. I found this cup in, was it TJ Maxx or Marshalls? You know, TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they're all the same parent company. But I love this because it says pray more, worry less. Because I'm kind of a worrywart. I worry a lot about different things and I'm trying to get my worrying to a minimum. It is a foggy morning. I just walked out and the fog, y'all. Okay, my car's gonna go crazy. The fog is thick. So let me catch you guys up once I head inside of the clinic, and we'll go from there. Y'all, it's the next day. Listen, I could not record yesterday while I was in the clinic. I had so much going on. I was truly gonna do like a nice little vlog, day in the life on what I do and all of this. I couldn't do any more recording. I got really busy, plus there was a couple of new staff there being trained. I don't already know. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a case that I got yesterday, and I think this is a learning experience, and kind of how do you deal with patients telling you that they're not going to go to the emergency department when you're trying to explain to them that they have to go. I've actually had this happen to me twice, where the one patient, I think like a month ago, came into the urgent care, and it was an older lady, and when I tell you guys, I sat with that lady for probably 30 minutes, in and out. I was in and out of the room because I was telling her I was refusing to let her leave the urgent care because I wanted to call EMS for her, because this is how bad of a shape this lady was in. And the lady was just like, I have to go home to my dogs. I can't go to no emergency department. Can't you just give me so and so and just patch me up for now? And I'm like, ma'am, no. Like, she was in deep health wise. Like, she was on the brink of just a lot of stuff. I just felt so bad for her. And what can you do? You know, I couldn't convince her to go to the emergency department. So then, of course, if they're refusing to go, you know, you have to have them try to sign an AMA saying that they're not going. But anyways, let me talk to you guys quickly about this one case. I want this to kind of be like a learning experience for all of us. Sometimes I will do certain tests or do certain things, and, you know, I look at the result and I'm like, oh, that's fine. And then I'm doing other things, and then other things will start dawning on me like, well, wait a minute. Did she say this and did she say that? Pieces are connecting, they're connecting the dots while I go along, and that's totally okay. Don't feel bad if you are a nurse practitioner and you're new or not new and you're in a new space and things are just coming together slowly but sure and piecing together. I always say, when in doubt, send them to the ER, because you do not want to send somebody home and then ish hit the fan. But anyways, I had a young lady that came in the other day and she was complaining that she thought that she had a urinary tract infection. So when the medical assistant, you know, go in and do their thing, she was like, oh, she just said that she's just peeing a lot. So I was like, okay, she's having urinary frequency, no problem, we'll do a urinalysis on her. So they do the urinalysis on her, and she has like 25 of leukocyte, and she had 10 of protein probably, but she had greater than 500 of glucose in her urine. And I'm like, what? So then, you know, I go in there and I'm talking to her, and I said, are you diabetic? And she was like, I think so. I think I was told that I was diabetic a couple of months ago, and I was like, okay. So then I'm asking her about her other symptoms, right? And she started telling me how thirsty she was. So I'm like, okay, so you have increased thirst and you're drinking a lot of water and you're urinating a lot. You have greater than 500 of glucose in your urine. I told her that I'll be back, and then I'm trying to like dig through her chart and dig through her records, because I wanted to pull up any records like of A1C or anything like that. Did pull up some records and saw her A1C from 2 months prior. I did a blood glucose check in the office. Blood sugar was elevated. And then I said, you know, I have to send you to the emergency department. And she was not too pleased with that. And I started explaining to her that you have to go to the emergency department. You need to go get some blood drawn. You might be in diabetes insipidus. You're diabetic, and nobody followed up with that. The blood sugar in my office was off the charts, and you need to go to the emergency department. You can't force patients to do what is best for them sometimes. And I started talking with her for a little while, and I just got the feeling that she just looked sad in her eyes. Like in her eyes looked sad. And I was trying to talk with her a little bit about what's going on, and you know, and I'm telling her why I'm sending her to the emergency department, and then she's asking me if I can't just give her some antibiotics, because she truly was like, I have a UTI because I'm just peeing a lot. I felt so bad for her, you know what I mean? I felt really, really bad for this young lady. Once again, I kind of kept her sitting in the room for a little bit. I gave her a form because she was like, okay, yes, I'm gonna go. So I give her a form to say that my medical advice and why I'm sending you to the emergency department. I was thinking about it the whole day yesterday and even today. I don't think that young lady went to the emergency department. And this is what I think a lot of things happen sometimes with patients. They urgent care hop, and when they urgent care hop, sometimes, how should I say this? I'm not trying to offend nobody, because trust me, I don't know everything. I probably have missed things that I should have caught on. But every NP, every person you come in contact with as your clinician is not gonna do the due diligence and probably will just kind of brush over certain things and just be like, okay, I'll just give you the antibiotics and send you on your way type of situation. And I see a lot of this with patients like urgent care hop. Like they go to one urgent care, because I've had patients that come all the time and say, well, I went to this urgent care 2 days ago and they told me X, Y, and Z. So I'm here today because of whatever reason. And one day I had to tell this one patient, because I was so annoyed when she said, I went to urgent care yesterday and that NP was just so stupid, because she told me she diagnosed me with so and so. How can she diagnose me with so and so and she didn't run any tests? And this is what I don't like to, I hate, if you're an NP or you're a PA and patients come in and they're like talking shit about another clinician, don't entertain them. I don't know if I've ever said this on my channel. This is the shaking, I'm sorry. Not entertain them. Not entertain them and their foolishness, right? So this is what may I sink. Try not to entertain them and their foolishness. And I said to her, you know, whatever she diagnosed you with, maybe that's what she saw. And this is an urgent care setting. There are certain things that we don't do and we don't test for. You need extra testing for this. She was just adamant that this person was an idiot. And funny thing is, from what she told me and the symptoms and all of this, I would have come up with the same diagnosis for old girl. You know? And then it's tough when we're dealing with certain things and we are trying our best, because like I said, I am not the best person out there. I make mistakes, of course. I have come home some days and in my mind I'm like, oh gosh, I should have run that, I should have ordered that, or I should have did that instead. I have those days. Trust and believe, I have them days the same way. But I really try to do my due diligence, you know, as much as I can. And, you know, I just really wanted to say this to you guys. I keep thinking about this young lady and I really hope she went to the emergency. I really don't think she went to the ED though. I don't think she went. And I felt terrible about it. I don't know, I keep thinking about it. But anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. What can you do? You know, what can you do? You can only do your best. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you wish, and I will catch you guys up in another video.